Every time he came to the supermarket, he would do something that most people would find shameful. The bag of apples clearly weighed 3 pounds, yet he somehow managed to weigh it in as 1 pound. After printing the price tag, he walked away with 3 pounds of fruit for the price of 1. But pulling that off wasn't easy. The electronic scale calculated down to the gram and only printed the receipt once the weight on the tray stopped fluctuating. That meant you had to have perfect control of your arm strength to fool it. So why would a professional boxer resort to such tricks? I can promise you, once you hear his story, you'll be inspired. Carl was 45 years old and had fought professionally for more than 20 years, losing nearly every match. After such a miserable career, he planned to retire after his 50th fight. But a twist of fate turned him into someone even world champions deeply respected. The thing he dreaded most every day was his daughter asking to watch him fight. Every father wants to appear strong and admirable in his child's eyes. Carl didn't want his daughter to see him get beaten senseless in the ring. Fortunately, his wife never despised him for it. In fact, she often urged him to quit such a dangerous job. But Carl insisted on continuing, because one day, while picking up his daughter from school, he heard her playing a beautiful piano tune. He realized she had an exceptional talent, and more importantly, she truly loved it. So this middle-aged boxer, who couldn't even afford insurance for his child, made up his mind to buy her a piano. Maybe because he had accomplished so little in life, he cherished his daughter's gift and dreams all the more. When he shared his plan with his wife, she strongly objected. Given their financial situation, a piano could drive them straight into bankruptcy. If they ended up homeless, how could they talk about dreams at all? To earn more money, Carl started working odd jobs everywhere. He spent his spare time calling different event organizers, hoping to land a match. But as a fighter known for constantly losing, his bouts had no entertainment value, and no one wanted him. He made 999 calls, and not a single one led to a fight. At this rate, even daily household expenses would soon become a problem. Then, just when he was at his lowest, he saw that the coach of European boxing champion Tucker was looking for a sparring partner for Tucker's next match. It was the best opportunity Carl could have hoped for. He quickly approached the coach to recommend himself. But once the coach learned Carl was already 45 and had barely won any fights in over 20 years, he turned him down immediately. As the chance was slipping away, Carl quickly said that he had once fought Marvin, Tucker's upcoming opponent and the only man who had ever beaten Tucker. Tucker still carried a psychological scar from that loss, so maybe Carl could help him overcome it. The coach decided to give him a try. Carl was overjoyed and took his family out for a big dinner that night. He told his wife he'd finally gotten a good job, that they could afford insurance now, and their daughter's piano was as good as bought. The whole family was wrapped in happiness, until his wife found out he'd been hired as a sparring partner for the champion. Her emotions instantly collapsed. The daughter asked curiously, "What's a sparring partner?" Her mother explained that a sparring partner was someone paid to be a human punching bag, someone who got hurt, crippled, and humiliated. Carl knew she said it out of love and concern, but